As we know, Islam is the fastest growing religion in the world. Since the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, spread Islam, we cannot ignore the role of several Muslims carrying out of Islamic Dawah and growth for 1400 years. For Muslims, Dawah has become the second main task after worshipping Allah. Today, we are telling the story of an ex-Pakistani Hindu leader who succeeded in converting 108,000 people to Islam in his country. Deen Mohammad Shaikh was a Pakistani national who was born in 1942 to a Hindu family, and he converted to Islam in 1989 with his uncle. His journey towards Islam began when he was a teenager. At the time, Deen Muhammad used to read the Quran secretly because Islam was not an accepted religion in his environment. Deen's family, who knew about his interest in Islam, forced him to practice Hinduism. After all, Deen married a Hindu girl, but his love for Islam never faded. He said, "I have always loved Islam. I read the Quran and realized the 360 idol gods were of no use to me." This decision put Deen separate from his family except for an uncle who think the same way. After a while, he finally decided to convert to Islam. Not only his enthusiasm, he converted to Islam. Before preaching, he felt he had to deepen the religion. He finally succeeded in finding a teacher named Muhammad Shaikh, who taught him the Quran and the Hadith of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Deen Mohammad Shaikh started his Dawah work from his home, then to his relatives and in the community. Since then, he has brought 108,000 people to Islam. Deen Muhammad's consistency and his way of preaching made many Muslims sympathize with him, who offered Deen missionary funds. They also tried to give him money to use, but he rejected all of that. He would prefer they provide jobs for converts. He said to them, "My sincere wish is for the whole world to become Muslim," throughout his missionary work. Deen gained great fame, and several people visited him with the desire to convert to Islam. And he did not burden them in the beginning with all the rituals. Instead, he told them to pray mandatory prayers 40 days. Deen Mohammad Shaikh helped converts and new Muslims in every possible way. Deen Mohammad Shaikh succeeded in converting 108,000 people to Islam. His journey from Hindu to Muslim is also very inspiring. Deen Mohammad Shaikh is a true inspiration for Muslims.